Hey everyone, welcome to JD Careers Out There, where we get you career advice from fellow lawyers and non-practicing lawyers to help you achieve success and happiness in your career. And of course, a big part of that is finding a path that excites you. So today we're going to explore one of those paths. I'm Marc Luber, and today we're looking at what it's like to be a lawyer working in a state attorney general's office. And we're talking to Heather Weigler, a former litigation associate from an international law firm, who today is an assistant attorney general in the state of Oregon's Department of Justice. Here's a look at our discussion where she tells us a little bit about the role of being an assistant attorney general.
Okay. And what is the role of an assistant attorney general?
An assistant attorney general's role depends on the division that you're assigned to. So for instance, if you're in the civil enforcement division, that you might be assigned to enforce the civil laws governing financial transactions or child advocacy laws governing dependency proceedings when children are removed from their homes and put into the foster care system. Or you might be assigned to the appellate division, which represents the states in all of the appeals before the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court here in Oregon, or also the Ninth Circuit or the U.S. Supreme Court. So it kind of depends on where you're assigned, but your role could be anything from litigation to an advisory general counsel type of role.
Okay. And how many people would you say there are that are assistant attorney generals in Oregon?
There are about 300 assistant attorney generals here. And we're kind of a small state, so when you start looking at departments of justices in states like New York or California, that number obviously rises.
Wow, that's a lot of people. And so is everyone spread all over the state, or is everyone headquartered in one office?
Most people are in Salem, Oregon. That's where the department is actually situated. But there are branch offices in Portland, Eugene, Medford, some of the larger cities in Oregon.
Okay, wow. All right, so now I want to learn all about what you're doing. So tell us about your role specifically. What do you do as an assistant attorney general?
Well, my job is kind of specialized. I'm in the civil enforcement division, but in the charitable activities section. So what we do is ensure that all the charitable and nonprofit entities in Oregon are registered, filing the reports that they need to file each year, and then observing all the laws governing how you solicit and use charitable contributions, corporate governance issues as they relate to nonprofit corporations, and then dealing with any consumer complaints that come up about misrepresentations in the solicitation process.
And is there a lot of that?
There is a ton of that, actually. The nonprofit sector is the fourth largest in our economy. A lot of people wouldn't imagine that because you don't think of nonprofits as being having big revenues, but they do. And they're also, it's an industry that's really ripe for mismanagement and exploitation. So there's a large, I don't know, a large percentage, but there's certainly a percentage of people out there who grasp onto a charitable cause that will cause people to contribute and then use it to their own personal advantage, which is unlawful.
So that's like me picking up my phone, calling grandmas and saying, I am representing the charity that helps puppies, or I'm curing cancer, send money now, and I'm going off and buying a yacht?
Yes, that's exactly what it's like.
All right, you can watch a full episode of Heather and I going more in depth into assistant attorney general careers at jdcareersoutthere.com. You're going to learn more about what she does, how you can break in and do it, and how you can succeed. You can take a shortcut to the site by going to JDCOT.com, and if you're already there, you could scroll down to watch the full video. Make sure you become a member so you get access to the full interview, and of course, lots more exclusive content filled with great advice. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm Marc Luber, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.